2018 Ford Kuga Review. Pros: great to push, relatively cheap to operate, lots of safety systems, looks more interesting after 2016. Cons: ride is for the firm side, media system lags behind rivals, not as able to road as looks suggest, resale values less strong as rivals. This may be the second generation with the Ford Kuga, an SUV that is increasingly popular with those in search of safe family motoring along with a commanding driving position with a lot more practicality than your average hatchback. It's 8mm lower, 4mm narrower and 81mm more than the first generation, but once launched it suffered criticism due to its looks, that had been a little derivative, prompting comments it looked similar to a jacked-up Focus compared to the car it replaced. A facelift in 2016 addressed this problem, with your family face-off their Ford crossovers like the Edge and EcoSport included in the Kuga, turning it into a far more distinctive vehicle. That's fantastic news because this sector with the car information mill still expanding, and rivals a wide range of and varied. Competing cars include the VW Tiguan, Honda CR-V along with the Toyota RAV4 together with the Sitka, Skoda Kodiaq, Audi Q3, BMW X3, Kia Sportage, Hyundai Tucson, Lexus NX and in some cases the Range Rover Evoque. Low-tax engines for brand spanking new Ford Kuga. There happen to be numerous engine and gearbox choices on sale on the Kuga's life cycle to date. Some from the standout powertrains incorporate a low-tax, high-fuel economy 1.5-liter diesel in addition to a 2.0-liter, all-wheel drive automatic version offering a 2.1-ton braked towing weight. It's fair to express that the Kuga isn't the last word in off-roading capability. However, when fitted with all the all-wheel drive system it's capable of heading onto fields or muddy tracks. The focus is quite much more steered towards delivering a great road drive instead, and that we can report Ford does a good job here. The ride and handling are certainly impressive, and you could now spec features including automatic parking, a powered boot lid plus an electrically retractable tow bar to create life a whole lot easier. Smart, well-appointed and safe. Inside, the Kuga is basically well put together. Its cabin isn't as smart as VW's Tiguan, one example is, but manages a practical combination style and suitability to see relatives car buyers. The update in 2016 saw the rollout of Ford's latest infotainment system, called Sync 3, which implies plenty of modern features. For instance, voice control and Bluetooth music streaming are added too. It's a good car too, using a 5-star Euro NCAP crash test rating and also the availability of advanced driver assistance features including adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. The verdict: the Ford Kuga sells in big numbers for Ford, with good reason. It's large inside, good to push, and well equipped. It's also provided by some tempting deals in case you're prepared to check around. Is it a class-leading product? No. The Sitka or Nissan Qashqai are better all-rounders. But regardless, the Ford remains a very useful family car, then one that comes with a great reliability record along with a reputation for easier servicing. Buy with assurance, providing you secure the best bargain. All you need to know about the Ford Kuga, click to the Driving tab to go on watching our comprehensive review. Wide choice of engines for sale over car's life cycle. Automatic hand-wheel drive available. Find out why smaller diesel may be the one we prefer. As usual with Ford cars, There are actually many engines on offer on the Kuga's life cycle. Two diesel choices were which is available from launch, but a 150 horsepower 1.6-liter EcoBoost petrol engine joined the number in late 2013, only provided with two-wheel drive. The range comprised a 2.0-liter diesel engine having a choice of two power outputs. The lower-powered 140 horsepower 2.0-liter TDI got from 0 miles per hour in 10.6 seconds, coupled with a top speed of 118 miles per hour. As you move, the all-wheel drive version completes the benchmark sprint in 10.7 seconds 11.2 while using Autobox, and started to 116 miles per hour with either gearbox. The higher-powered 163 horsepower 2.0-liter diesel engine arrived all-wheel drive form only, got from 0 miles per hour in 9.9s 10.4 when mated to your Autobox, and has a premier speed of 123 miles per hour 121 miles per hour using the auto gearbox. The stats looks good, but our testers found the 163 horsepower 2.0-liter engine could do having a bit more grunt. It felt somewhat gutless, so that you needed to plan overtaking maneuvers far ahead of time. Engines put in 2014. In 2014 there were a major overhaul with the engines offered, with all the following powertrains to be had. 1.5-liter EcoBoost petrol with front-wheel drive manual, 150 HP 240 Nm, 9.4 062 miles per hour, 1.5-liter EcoBoost petrol with all-wheel drive automatic, 182 HP 240 Nm, 9.8 062 miles per hour, 2.0-liter diesel with front or all-wheel drive manual, 150 HP 370 Nm, 9.8 062 miles per hour, 2.0-liter diesel powershift twin-clutch automatic, 150 HP 370 Nm, 9.8 062 miles per hour, 2.0-liter diesel manual with all-wheel drive, 180 HP 400 Nm, 8.9 062 miles per hour, 2.0-liter diesel powershift twin-clutch automatic, all-wheel drive, 180 HP 400 Nm, 9.7 seconds 062 miles per hour, further update in 2016. In October 2016 the Kuga engine lineup was presented another update to add a pair of 1.5-liter engines, a petrol plus a diesel, both with 120 horsepower but 240 Nm and 270 Nm torque respectively. The best Kuga for the majority of buyers will be the 1.5-liter diesel. This engine is smooth, feels powerful enough, which is coupled with a 6-speed manual gearbox that feels solid and well designed. However, you can't hold the 1.5 with the automatic gearbox or all-wheel drive. If those are requirements, then we'd suggest each 0.0-liter diesel is the one to opt for. This one's the towing choice too, together with the maximum braked towing weight of 2,100 kilograms. We'd steer clear with the 1.5 petrol engine and automatic gearbox. This isn't a fantastic combination since you have to work the engine very hard to produce meaningful progress thanks for the nature in the old-fashioned automatic gearbox. The firm's powershift twin-clutch auto, only available around the 2.0-liter diesel, is quite a bit better normally made available. Easy they are driving in park. Trademark Ford handling. Body roll reminds that you are within an SUV. The Kuga's handling is one of the best in its class. It's mainly due for the excellent steering that Ford generally seems to equip the vast majority of its cars with. Hardly any other SUVs offer this degree of communication between front wheels and driver. As you'd expect at a high-riding car, there's a component of body roll evident in the event you barrel in a corner somewhat too quickly, but it's not enough for making your passengers feel queasy. The trade-off is Ford chassis engineers have designed suspension that keeps the car's movements predictable and at bay at all times. Furthermore, it's all too easy to park, but I thought this was improved dramatically in 2016 when acoustic sensors with an automatic parking system were presented. Family-friendly functional cabin. New Sync 3 infotainment system lags behind rivals. Not as posh like a Volkswagen. If you might be familiar with Ford products, then you'll notice that this cabin is quite similar on the late generation Ford Focus. Design is slightly busy and less organized as, say, the VW Tiguan. On pre-facelift cars, the inbuilt Satan screen is around the small side. There were a great number of buttons splattered about the dash. It could often be puzzling to remember where controls were. This was addressed in 2016 with the introduction with the Sync 3 multimedia system, which included a majority of these functions and allowed for just a comprehensive dash redesign that smartened things up considerably. It's worth noting that some from the materials still lag behind the mostly German competition, however. The facelift also eradicated the handbrake to be replaced by a button-operated electric parking brake, freeing up extra storage between two front seats. The Ford Kuga is inherently a cushy car, however, with one caveat: its rider's on the firm side, especially so should you've picked the ST line model introduced in 2016 having its lowered sports suspension. Then again, that version also gets some supportive sports seats too, that helps it claw points back in this connection. In the principle, we think you'll be pleased together with the cabin's insulation. Noise is well contained, along with the luxurious post-facelift Vignale, a lot more so since it has double glazed windows. Specifying an optional panoramic sunroof brightens inside the interior significantly, which greatly improves overall comfort. Kit levels varied determined by year car was built. Post-2016 cars for sale in ST line and Vignale spec. Optional extra packages add all the more value. The Kuga lineup was always well appointed, but became also when the product range was shaken up in 2016. Originally, trims included Zetec, Titanium plus the flagship Titanium X. Nevertheless, the latter was superseded by sporty ST line or posh Vignale following update. The standard Ford Kuga equipment lineup from launch. Originally, the entry-level car came well-equipped in Zetec eyes. Standard kit included 17-inch alloys, front fog lights, power heated mirrors, twin exhausts, heated front windscreen, alarm, keyless start, radio player, manual aircon, a leather leader, 12-volt socket inside the boot, space saver wheel, driver's knee airbag, touchscreen display only on all-wheel drive models, hill start assist and cruise control with the active speed limiter. Move up for the mid-spec Titanium, therefore you got everything available for the Zetec trim plus automatic headlights, rain-sensing front wipers, auto-dimming rear-view mirror, dual-zone electronic climate control, Sony DAB radio player with MP3 compatibility and O connection, Ford Sync including voice activation and Bluetooth with emergency assistance, partial leather seats, leather gearshift knob, driver lumbar support, manual passenger seat with height adjust, rear center armrest and roll stability control all as standard. Choose the flagship trim Titanium X and also you got everything within the previous two trims plus 18-inch alloys, Bixenon headlamps with automatic leveling and jet wash, LED daytime running lights and rear lights, 10-way powered driver's seat, power tailgate, opening panoramic roof, full leather seats and passenger lumbar support. In August 2013 a whole new trim called Titanium X Sport was introduced, offering a high-level option which has a body kit, 19-inch alloys, tinted windows, Sony sound system, rear-view camera, automatic parking system and power folding door mirrors as standard. Major Kuga range shakeup in 2016. Standard fare on Zetec cars included 17-inch alloys, keyless ignition, air conditioning, Ford's Sync multimedia system with DAB radio and CD player, cruise control, hill start assist, a heated windscreen, a leather tire and gear knob, electric windows as well as a tire pressure monitoring system. Moving as much as titanium specification added the Sync 3 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with sat-nav, different 17-inch wheels, partial leather upholstery, automatic lights and wipers, LED daytime running lights, climate control, a folding center armrest about the rear bench, rear parking sensors, power folding mirrors, keyless entry plus an electronic parking brake. Sporty SD-line cars obtain a body kit, 18-inch alloys, automatic parking system with front and back acoustic sensors, sports seats, black roof rails, chrome pedals and sports suspension. At the greatest point in the stove, plush Vignale Kugas acquire own bespoke body kit, metallic paint and 18-inch alloys, Bixenon headlights, automatic parking system, a heated windscreen, quilted premium leather upholstery, a 10-way power adjustable driver's seat with memory function, heating for that 2 front seats, Sync 3, 9-speaker Sony stereo, keyless entry and ignition, a powered tailgate and floor mats with double stitching. Optional Ford Kuga accessories. Optional extras included a heated tire, glass panoramic sunroof, 19-inch alloys, adaptive cruise control plus a rear-view camera. Buyers also possess the option of numerous packs, including Convenience Pack, automatic parking, power folding door mirrors with puddle lamps. SD-line style pack, large rear spoiler, tinted rear windows, Bixenon headlights with bending function. X-Pack, full leather upholstery, panoramic roof, powered tailgate, heated front seats, 18-inch wheels, Bixenon headlights with cornering. Family Pack, 230-volt power converter, powered child locks for rear doors. Driver's Assistance Pack, automatic braking, adaptive cruise control, traffic sign recognition, fatigue detection, blind spot warning system. Winter Pack, heated front seats and tire, headlamp washer jets. Plenty of ordinary kit. More available as optional extras. Sync system includes emergency calling feature. If you're searching for a family car and safety factors a concern, the Ford Kuga really should be close on the top of your short list. As you can see inside graphic below, it scores incredibly well in crash tests, and carries a wealth of normal kit with yet more available as optional extras. Base spec cars obtain a brace of airbags as well as a pre-crash preparation system that tensions the seatbelts and primes the brakes for optimum effectiveness. The pedals are collapsible, stability and traction control are standard and all of models have sync, which features an urgent situation assistance feature that alerts the relevant authorities within the event of a mishap. Depending around the trim level or optional extras with your Kuga, several other safety measures are available including self-parking, adaptive cruise control, automatic braking, lane keeping aid, traffic sign recognition and also a fatigue detection system. Post-facelift Kugas. Cars facelifted in 2016 benefit from your more advanced automatic braking mechanism that works around 31 miles per hour. As you move, the automatic parking system carries a cross-traffic alert setup, perpendicular together with parallel parking, as well as park-out assist that gets you out from the space if you want to leave. You can develop the latest generation of Ford's MyKey system too, that allows the owner of an automobile to set their unique parameters for the greatest speed attainable, highest amount of stereo achievable, the protection and driver assistance features which might be disabled and in some cases whether the car can receive incoming calls. Boot space has risen by 82 liters when compared with the very first generation Kuga. With the seats constantly in place, the Kuga incorporates a load space of 456 liters using a space-saver wheel. 406 liters fold the back bench flat, and this also expands 1,653 liters having a space-saver, 1,603 liters. The glove box is of a decent size. As you move, the door pockets will easily swallow a 500 milliliters bottle. The Kuga is competent when tackling rough tracks. The AWD system is ideally suited for when at speeds below 18 miles per hour. When using the AWD mode, a display within the dash shows the trucker the torque power demand of each wheel at any time. A useful tool, and it's a good way of that this car is implementing any given surface.